He would just touch me. He was very affectionate with me, which, I didn't understand at that age that was affection. That wasn't affection, that it was sexual play.
A child sexual abuse victim, identified only as Jane. Jane, now 34 years of age, was sexually abused by her father from when she was 2 to the age of 18.
What I'm finding is that other memories are starting to come through which make me feel that it was happening like as early as maybe 18 months or 2 years.
It means that many children, as they grow older, don't make adequate relationships with other males.
I don't have a lot to do with me. I don't like being in a room on my own with men.
Crime authorities rate child sexual abuse as the second most serious crime, murder being the first. But the community at large just doesn't realise how serious the problem is. It's almost an everyday occurrence, although many of the cases don't get reported. The damage to the victims is horrific.
In terms of sexual function, I'm still not what I call sexually functioning, in that I still get frightened. Not being able to feel is a problem that's really hard to stop because it's just inbuilt in my nature, so that I was still thinking I was being raped for a long time when I wasn't. If you can't free yourself of the guilt and the shame and the feeling of being responsible, somehow you set up this adult who cared about you to do this, then you stay totally trapped in a sort of madness in a way.
There seems to be mixed feelings as to whether details on the offenders should be released. The victim we interviewed, Jane, says there was a time when she would have walked around anywhere with a placard naming the offenders, but she feels differently now. She says they shouldn't be turned into scapegoats. It's a society problem stemming from the so-called male dominance over the female. After all, 90% of the offenders are male, 90% of the victims are female children.
The conditioning that men and women have had has linked the possibility for men to have power over their wives and their children